Now you will listen the special update in English.
In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the incarcerated chairman of All Parties Hurriyat Conference, Masarrat Alam Butt, has denounced the ongoing genocide, widespread destruction of properties and agricultural produce, molestation of women, and trampling of fundamental rights by the fascist regime of India. The Hurriyat chairman, in a message from New Delhi's notorious Tihar jail, said that despite perpetration of heinous war crimes by Indian occupation forces, people of Kashmir are firmly committed to the cause of freedom and would never surrender before the Indian arrogance of military power. He reiterated his pledge to continue the legacy of iconic freedom leader Sayyid Ali Gilani and vowed that no one would be allowed to make compromise on Kashmiri's right to self-determination. He said that they had burned their boats and would get freedom from Indian subjugation at all costs. President of Pakistan, Dr. Arif Alvi, has lauded the famous American rapper Brother Ali for highlighting miseries of the people of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir and their freedom struggle in his song Don't Walk Away. The president on his Twitter handle, while sharing the song, said the liberation of Kashmir will be synchrony of all peaceful human emotions on earth. The People's Democratic Party President Mehbooba Mufti, in a tweet, lashed out at Modi government in India for what she said welcoming Chinese troops while using iron fist on its own people in India. She made the comment in reference to the Uttar Pradesh government's move to detain opposition leaders, including Priyanka Gandhi, as they tried to visit families of at least 8 farmers killed when a convoy of vehicles associated with the BJP's minister ran over several protesters at Lakhimpur in UP on the other day. Mehbooba taunted that although there is no comparison of Indian operation unleashed in Jammu and Kashmir, particularly since 2019, yet what started in Kashmir has now engulfed entire India. The chief of the mother organization of Hindu fascism, Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, Dr. Mohan Bhagwat, addressing party workers through virtual mode in Jammu, said that abrogation of Article 370 is just a beginning and boasted that a lot more needed to be done to make India supreme power in the world. Meanwhile, a book titled To Kill a Democracy, India's Passage to Despotism, has warned that radicalization of Hindus is posing a much bigger threat to India under Modi than so-called Islamic fundamentalism. The book, authored by a Hong Kong-based journalist, Debashish Rai Chaudhary, and John Keane, a professor of politics at the University of Sydney, delineates how democracy is being ruined by the destructive Modi-style populism. The book, published by Oxford University Press, says that India has now moved from democracy to an elective despotism system of governance, reflected in many decisions taken by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, like revoking the special status of Jammu and Kashmir. Meanwhile, in India, Muslims have demanded an action against members of Hindu outfit Bharat Mata Vahini after they threatened to disrupt Friday congregational prayers in Gurgaon, Haryana. On the other hand, the Hindutva terrorists vandalized a church and injured several Christians in Dehradun area of Uttarakhand state.